All right, introducing our fourth finalist is Chris Sedlacek. He's in the Department of Microbiology and his advisor is Annette Bowman. And the title of his presentation is Bacterial Interactions. I Get By with a Little Help from My Friends.
So I think the Beatles summed up complex microbial community interactions, probably by accident, but really well. And a big part of my dissertation is understanding how microbes in the environment communicate and interact with each other. And I think this is very important and something that's often overlooked. So, something that's often overlooked and that we're not talking about. But in the lab, I work with ammonia oxidizing bacteria. And these bacteria have been studied for over 100 years. But most of the work has been done on pure cultures. And it's been known for a long time that if you have this pure culture in the lab and it starts growing really well and really fast, you've done something wrong, you've contaminated that culture with other bacteria. And that led me to the question of why? Why are these contaminated or community cultures growing faster than pure cultures? What kind of interactions are happening inside these flasks? So to look at this, I use a technique called proteomics. And what this lets me do is look at all of the proteins that the ammonia oxidizers make, whether they're growing individually or together with a lot of bacteria in a community culture. And what I've found is that ammonia oxidizers need several friends to get by. They get increased protection from some, others feed them nutrients, but having friends around really can boost their growth. And understanding this community kind of dynamic is very important because we want to be able to control the activity of these bacteria in a lot of different environments all around us. We want to be able to turn their activity down in farmers' fields because their activity leads to increased fertilizer runoff, which leaches into our lakes and our rivers, even our oceans, and they contribute to those big blooms of algae that you hear about on the news when there's a water advisory, but they're not all bad, I promise. In wastewater treatment plants, we want to be able to ramp up their activity as high as possible because without them here, we would never be able to reuse that water that we send down the sink, that we flush down the toilet. Very important to how we live our lives. So the kind of take-home message, bottom line here, is that if we want to start looking at these big environmental problems, fertilizer runoff, algal blooms that influence our drinking water, we have to look at microbial communities and not just pure species. So the next time you're out gardening, you're out for a swim, maybe in your local lake, take a minute and listen, because there are millions of microscopic conversations happening all around you. Thank you very much.